Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh. From the KDKA TV studios, it's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Everybody, thanks for joining us.
It is midweek, and I always like a Wednesday, because then you can start thinking about the weekend and all the things that we have to do.
I start thinking about the weekend on Monday. I don't wait till Wednesday.
It's really just about sleep for me.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's all it is.
So
like,
true.
I think, oh, gosh, Friday night's going to be great when I can go to bed and sleep for 8 hours.
You know what? If I worked your schedule, I would be thinking the exact same
That's
thing.
all it is for me.
So last night, I'm on my phone
Yeah.
before I went to bed, and I find this video, this incredible video
Oh my God.
of Heather Abraham trying to break the internet.
No.
Because you have posted this video. It's getting so much reaction, and it really is incredible to watch.
Well, here's the thing. This is, you know how much I talk about TikTok, but the thing about TikTok is everything is replicated. There are very few originals that exist. It's
Right.
just all people redoing the same videos over and over again. So I sent this one to Frankie, and he goes, I can do that. And I said, oh, really? So take a look.
Damn, your girl so fine, but her breath is like woo. She say she wanna dance, but she don't know how to woo. I'm iced out, ooh, looking like a star. Woo. Her name is Jenny, ooh.
All right, first off, Frankie, wow. Like,
He's a strong firefighter.
he is so impressive. That's fantastic. Because we were talking about, like, what could you lift? And you said maybe
Probably the bar.
That's kind of where I'm at, too.
Yeah.
You know, because that, you know.
Well, I know, and I have to brag. I'm sorry, because he's my husband and he's my everything, and I'm proud of him.
And you should be.
He can, like, bench over 300 pounds.
That's fantastic.
He's very strong.
Yeah.
But
that's who you want as a firefighter.
right? I was
Exactly.
going to say, that's who
Yeah.
you want. And, you know, he works with a bunch of great other firefighters who can do the same thing.
So this was a video that you saw on TikTok.
And we replicate it.
And you replicated it.
Yes.
Okay. And were you at all nervous when? Because I have a lot to unpack for this. Like, I have a lot of questions over this.
No,
were
but-
you nervous? Did
No,
you
but
practice it, or was that the first time?
No, that was not the first time. That was the third time. We actually tried it at North Park earlier in the day.
Okay.
And then we had an audience, like another family came to the playground. We were like, we should probably stop doing this here. But I saw on the back of my arm, I looked at it this morning, I said, what is that?
you have
It's
a
from
mark.
Frankie gripping my arm to pick me
Well,
up.
he didn't want to drop you. I mean, I think that's important. Now, here's my other question. So,
You have a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions. I ask questions for a living, Heather. Lila and Sonny, or Rocco.
They're all watching.
Were they watching this,
Yeah.
and were they all like, what are mommy and daddy doing?
Lori Sperling, who used to be a photographer
Right.
here at KDKA, she noticed that Lila goes up on her toes when Frankie puts me up over his head. She was so observant to notice that. But yeah, she was standing there watching the whole time.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyhow, we just had to show it to you. We
He's-
had to start the show with this. I walked in this morning and I said, we need to lead the show with that video, Heather.
My hero.
It's fantastic. All right, we have some other video that we want to show you. And this really speaks to if you have a dog and you're not sure, if you have a dog, you know the dog knows certain words,
Yes.
right?
Oh my
I mean,
gosh, yeah.
They totally know certain words. But we want to show you another video that sort of makes the case. Because watch these dogs' reactions to this woman. Listen.
Hey guys, so guess what? Yesterday I went for a ride to Grandma's house, and when I got to Grandma's house, I showed her all the new dog toys I got, and then after I went for a walk to the dog park.
So I know this. The words in my house are
Right.
breakfast.
Okay.
I don't know why. Lucy knows breakfast for some reason. Walk,
Right.
car ride.
All those words would trigger the same sort
Yes.
of response.
Yeah.
Right. I just love how their heads whoop,
What?
whoop. So
Wait,
that
Grandma?
was Huxley and Mila. And it was
Isn't
posted
it
by
Mila? Like
Oh,
Mila?
Mila? Oh,
Mila Kunis?
Oh,
the
yeah, you're
actress
right. Who was
Mila.
married to, was she married to
Ashton Kutcher? Yeah.
Was
Well,
she?
I'm looking at Ron,
Oh,
because Ron knows
is
all the
our
gossip.
celebrity gossip person. Really? All right, Ron has confirmed that. But that was posted by Caitlin Daughtry on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, and we can't leave the cats out, because there are a lot of adorable cats taking over viral videos. So we want to get to this one too. And this is Judgey Cat, or Judgey Roger.
Now look, he looks judgy.
Yeah.
And I will attest as a cat lover that a lot of cats can look judgy.
They just
they're
have
judging
a little
you.
Sass, don't you think?
Oh no, they have the right amount of
Yeah,
sass. That's
they're
what
just the
makes
right
them lovable. But anyway, so Roger was a little too sassy, perhaps. So they had him work with a behavior animal specialist, an animal behavior specialist.
Giving you that side eye,
Right.
like, oh really?
Right. And so anyhow, he started to get along with the other cats a little bit better, and we are happy to report, even though that first picture went viral, I think this cat was in Arizona, he's now adopted by this lady, and she says he's a great cuddler.
Well, all it took was the right person and
Right.
a little bit of love.
No judgment there.
Yeah,
No, we love that picture.
Hey, a lot of developments are happening behind the scenes right now just because things are closed, COVID impacting so much. And we got word from Square Cafe, who has actually been on Pittsburgh Today Live before.
Yeah, we love them.
We love them, that they are moving locations.
Yeah,
which is
everybody
great.
knows them in Regent Square, and they've really become a tradition there. Like, it is a weekend tradition. I mean, they're open all week.
You
but,
can see the line
but
sometimes.
You can see the line. And so anyhow, they have been thinking for a while about expanding to a bigger space. And the whole COVID thing has sort of pushed them there because they realized how limited the outdoor seating was at their current location. So they're going to move to another popular spot, Spoon's spot, BRGR and Spoon, they're
Yeah.
together there in East Liberty. And of course, Spoon announced that they are closing or have closed. So anyhow, next month, Square Cafe hopes to open in East Liberty, in the spot that Spoon was at.
I hope that this is a good location for them and is a success. Here's a picture of their
I know.
breakfast. Amazing, amazing.
This is why it's just so amazing there, yeah. So, all right, and news came out yesterday, and this affects me because even
Me
before
too.
the COVID, coronavirus that we're all dealing with this year, disinfectant wipes are something that I had come to rely on.
Well, yeah, easy clean.
Easy clean. I mean, you can wipe down the TV remote when you go into a hotel room. You can, wipe down the door handles when your partner has a cold. You can carry them around with you.
Wait, what? I think we need to back up here and ask some questions about that.
Really? Well, you got questions for me?
Gary sneezing on door handles when
Well,
he's
no, he
sick.
doesn't sneeze on door handles, but I have to admit, like when he's had a cold before, like a really bad cold, I have cleaned a couple things off. Like the TV remote, I clean it off with the Clorox wipe. And anyhow, so the Clorox wipe people, I'm going to move on before I get in trouble with Gary. The Clorox wipe people have said, we're not really going to be able to replenish the store shelves until sometime next year.
It is insane how many, I think their sales were up over 20%.
Yes.
In the last couple of months. And here's the thing, we got our back to school supply list, and one of the things on it are disinfectant wipes. And I'm thinking, I'd love to bring these in, but I don't know where to find them.
I check every week that aisle at the grocery store, and it's always empty.
Well, let me know if you find any, because
Okay,
I
I will
need
buy
them.
some for you if they allow me to. All right, so hey, I promise I'm going to quit talking about this soon.
But we love it.
But okay, well then maybe I won't. But I want to give a squirrel update. So all of you have responded, and I really appreciate that, with suggestions and with pictures and your own stories of dealing with squirrels. And so first I want to show you the picture from the other day where the squirrel followed Gary in from his.
So cute.
So the squirrel was, or Gary was on the back deck with peanut butter, eating a snack, and somehow the squirrel became very intrigued and then followed Gary to the window and looked in. So. Anyhow, you suggested the other day, hey, make friends with the squirrel.
Because look how cute.
He is cute. I have to admit, he's cute.
Right.
So anyhow, so Carl wrote in, said, yes, make friends. Leave the little squirrel alone, give him some peanuts and green grapes, and make friends with them. And obviously, Carl has done that. But then we got a picture from Debbie, same sort of idea. We've been showing these squirrel picnic tables. She has one, and it's a hit in the neighborhood. She says the squirrels come from across the street, but she puts out snacks for them. It's a routine for them. And then some folks wrote in with suggestions of how to get rid of squirrels. So Linda says, put a pinwheel in your flower pots, and because that's our big thing. The squirrel digs in the flower pots. And last year someone told us coffee grounds, which we may do again. And we also last year, you may remember, bought an owl, a plastic owl. Franklin. We named him Franklin, which Selena stopped by the other day and took a picture with Franklin. So we'll show you that. Franklin is not working so well this year. I think the squirrels are onto Franklin.
Yeah, maybe they are.
And then yesterday, when we thought everything was dying down, Brian Orr, one of our photographers, he was outside the station here, and he knows the saga, and he noticed that there was a squirrel right outside my window staring in like where I would be seated inside. So he sent me this picture and said, look out. 'Cause
Intimidation.
The squirrels are apparently talking to each other, and now...
You got another one to worry about.
Yeah. Anyhow.
So
that's the latest.
I stick by it. You should be friends.
I think at this
friends with
point,
the squirrel.
we're just going to try that.
I mean, listen,
'cause
you
have
gave your
to.
fake owl a name and you haven't named the squirrel yet.
That's true.
There's a problem here.
Felix. He looks like a Felix.
Any name suggestions, please reach out. Hey, before we wrap things up right now, we reached out to the Wedding Cookie Table Facebook page,
Right.
or at least gave them a shout out yesterday on our brownie debacle. And they voted. They had a poll up on their Facebook page. And I think this is great.
Yeah,
They just-
vindication, actually, because
yeah.
we were saying brownie is not a cookie.
It's not a cookie.
And they have declared brownie is not a cookie. A brownie is a brownie. It's its own thing.
It's its own category. And this
Yeah.
was all because yesterday was National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Or was it yesterday? Or-
Yes, it was yesterday. We
Losing
forgot
track
to
of the
celebrate,
days.
but yes, we asked yesterday and now we have an answer. So we wanted to report that to you.
And thank you to everybody who voted and to our friends over at the Wedding
Yeah,
Cookie Table Facebook
that was very
page.
cool. All right, time now for a break because coming up, we're talking about something we all need right now, pandemic self-care. You know, with all the mask wearing, staying away from friends and social events, working from home, cancellations, it's all still going on. It is a real drain, and we're going to find out what you can do to help ease our pandemic pain. That is coming up.
Plus, a first look inside the new Big Brother All-Stars house, home of the original quarantine. Coming up, wait until you hear the special COVID precautions taken ahead of tonight's first ever live Big Brother season premiere.
Plus, Rainya's cooking up an easy summer salad for light eating, especially if you're on the PTL Summer Shape Up with us. We will get her recipe ahead, and you know it's going to be good if Rainya makes it. That and a whole lot more when PTL comes right back on this Wednesday, August 5th. Thank you so much for being with us.